Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Ryan, and this, believe it or not, is the XCOM. Thanks to a charitable donation from my friend Nick, I'm back recording in better audio quality thanks to an external sound card. So it's been a while, and it was a hell of an episode last time, so I'd like to take a minute to sort of talk about where the campaign is and my goals on the strategic level. One sec. So, as I stated previously, early captures is going to be a priority in this campaign for me. I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work out for me in the long run, but I feel like it'll be easier to start early when the enemy is less advanced than it will be to, try later, and then I'll be scrambling for lower level aliens while I'm getting covered in, floaters and mutons. So, to that end, we're still working on alien materials because we want a bit of armor before we start going straight for xenoneurology. We're still pretty low on scientists, but fortunately we already have a laboratory up, so that's speeding things up. And, that's going to get more work out of any scientists we do get from, turning in bodies. We've got a thermogenerator on the way. Right, my satellite block here. Really do have to sit down and consider what I'm going to do there. Nexuses are too far off to, think about building a nexus here to make up for the whatever. So, we have scopes on the way. Not here yet, unfortunately. But we've got scopes on the way. Alien materials is 7 days off. And, well, we still got 20 days in the month. What else is going on? Got a full hangar? That's good. We might think about spreading out next month. Right now, we are far too broke to do that, especially if we're going to be spending this money this month on, let's see, alien materials is 7 days off. Xenoneurology, right now another 16 days off after that, but assuming we get a handful of scientists in between, maybe that goes down to 12 or something more manageable. So, next month is going to be our capture month, and if we're spending money on alien containment, arc throwers, and what all. I'm not sure how much budget there is for expanding the satellite game, but there's time for that in the future. Worldwide, things aren't too scary yet. Actually, panic seems really nice across the board. So, that's our goal. So, to that end, let's think about what we need on the tactical level for this capture strategy. So, for capturing, what you really need to do is be able to mitigate the potential damage that the aliens you're trying to keep alive long enough to capture are going to do to you. So what sort of tools do we have to deal with that? We have gunner suppression right now and flashbangs, and that's basically it. So what can we add to our tool set to try to improve our odds of capture? I'll tell you that the soldiers that we're going to be focusing on leveling up are snipers, engineers, and medics. And this is why. Snipers are going to help us by getting disabling shot, which helps us in two ways. One, most obviously, is disabling the weapon of the alien that we're attempting to capture. And secondly, it's a very low damage shot, which can help us sort of shift the odds by doing that critical one bit of damage we need that's going to get us another, I don't know the hard numbers, but 8% or something like that, going from 2 health to 1 health, I don't know. Disabling shot is going to be a very powerful tool for captures. Engineers are going to be our capturing agents. Engineers get access to the repair perk, as I mentioned in the last episode, which gives them bonus arc thrower charges. So rather than, having to buy and carry multiple arc throwers, we can use an engineer who can carry 3 charges for the price of 1 slot, which is a wonderful trade. Medics are the last component of our capture squad. Medics actually, I've been thinking back and forth about medics for a while, because I think medic is kind of a misnomer. Obviously they do get abilities, related to healing, to, you know, just direct healing, medical attention, that sort of thing. But really, a really powerful upgrade path for medics is to become sort of a support grenadier. Just like the support class in the initial game, you know, the vanilla game gets access to smoke grenades and things like that. The medic gets access to smoke and mirrors, dense smoke, and what is the one that gives you more charges on non-offensive grenades? Basically, the medic can become a very versatile support soldier with a handful of free smoke grenades, as well as 2 extra slots to keep other support grenades such as flashbangs or chems. They get multiple uses out of them on top of the free med kit they get. So if you build them in that direction, they become very versatile, and in the case of our capture strategy, they're going to be able to carry more smoke to obviously keep our soldiers safe, and more flashbangs to you know, more directly debuff the enemy, you know, keep them from being able to even shoot against us, rather than, you know, keeping us safe in smoke, just keep them from shooting, keep them from throwing grenades, things like that. So we're going to be focusing on leveling up those classes first. Now, that is a little scary because it's less focused, this sort of plan is less focused on, you know, raw damage output. So when we start getting things like bomb missions, terror missions that really focus on quick movements, dealing with enemies very quickly so that you can get onto the objective, keep them from killing civilians, we might run into trouble, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. These are trade-offs that we'll see how these trade-offs go. So, to that end, if you remember, we left off the last episode with a light abduction in La Paz, Mexico. And the squad we've set up here contains the 3 elements that we just discussed. We have an engineer, a medic, and a sniper, as well as a new collection of rookies. Costa is probably going to be our capture agent. He's very close to a level up. There was another engineer we could have taken, but she was a little further from a level up, so I'm going to go with Costa, just to make sure we get those levels flowing. Slappy right now is, I believe, our only medic, although we do have a support soldier waiting in the wings, Shankar here, who will probably become a medic, given that we have 2 engineers already. Slappy is carrying a flash, a battle scanner, and a medkit for us. Halcy, our sniper, already fresh off of the last mission, pretty far away from a level up, but she's going to be our disabling shot sniper. So that gives us, I kind of put this off, we have some options here for her second rank. Gunslinger is, I'm not sure where that really comes into play for a sniper. I guess if you're going for a more mobile snapshot sniper that keeps them closer to the battle where their pistol is actually effective, that could be useful, but in that case I feel like low profile would give you a better would be a better investment there, because then they can use cover that the rest of the squad isn't going to prioritize. You can put them in more interesting places. Lone Wolf is a pretty powerful ability if you can use the positioning. 7 tiles is a pretty far distance that you have to, you know, sit them on their own from the rest of the squad, and on a map where you do have to be more mobile, where you don't have like long sight lines and stuff, that can be difficult to work with. On a map like any of the UFO crash landings in the woods, if you can set up a nice, you know, just have your sniper sat up on a tree in the corner of the map, that's a really nice perk to be using. But I think I'm going to go with low profile for Halcy. Although, I mean, Halcy's performance in the last mission, where she was just perched up on that billboard, was really impressive. Honestly, I think Halcy might be more of a lone wolf sniper, and that will improve our odds of getting those disabling shots that I was talking about. So let's go for it. Let's go for lone wolf. We'll save low profile for another sniper. Halcy is going to be our hard backliner. Yeah, load up for halcy here. Just scope and another battle scanner, I suppose. So, then we have our 3 rookies. We have Fraga, who this is his second sortie, actually. He wasn't able to get a kill on his first one, but he'll be playing a secondary support role here, carrying a smoke and a med kit, because we don't necessarily need him to get a kill. And then we have Zoko and Verhoeven here, who are going to be going for kills, and they're carrying an additional flash and a flash and a smoke between them. So, should be a pretty straightforward mission. Nice light engagement. 1 or more small structures. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, Costa's carrying the shotgun in lieu of a scout or assault, who might be carrying one instead. So that's that. Let's get going. Now we'll have a drink of water.
Touching down.
Let's get going.
We're going to be putting down in Mexico for this mission. We're still picking up transmissions indicating alien movement in one of their major city centers. We should get down there and secure the area ASAP.
Alright, this is a pretty weird map. I'm not super familiar with it. Honestly, I'm thinking there's a map with tanks on it that you can get as a terror mission, and there's a map with tanks on it that can be an exalt mission. I think this is the one with the long fence that you can blow through, and then the big warehouse building in front of this sort of, in back of this sort of tank parking lot. Let's see exactly what we're dealing with here. Alright, well, I see some meld. Ooh.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Yeah, this is a map that I remember from an Exalt mission in the past. So, we have this sort of large central warehouse here. We have some cover down this way in the form of these, what are these, fuel tanks? As well as shipping containers here. Out here in the smoke, we have the tank parking lot, which is going to be pretty difficult to fight into. It's a lot of very heavy cover, and it's a lot of cover that completely blocks line of sight. There's these sort of set ranks of tanks, tank ranks, that completely block line of sight behind them. Meanwhile, this way we have some more tanks, nice solid walls, and then I'm not sure what's down on this end. Inside the building, looks like a pretty standard warehouse layout, kind of like that paper mill map. Might actually be the same building. You got the 2 loading dock sort of entrances. In this case, they're blown open walls. Where was that meld we saw from the helicopter? Helicopter, the Sky Ranger. If you take a low angle. Might be able to pick it out. Oh, there's the helicopter. No, I'm not seeing it. Well, we have battle scanners to spare here, so I think we can be pretty judicious with them in deciding how we move out. That's not the angle. That's the angle. So, left or right or through the building? Ooh, we do have access to the roof over here. Now, the roof in this map is potentially a bit of a death trap because there doesn't seem to be much cover up here. Not even around the edge. We don't have any sort of ledge to lean up against up on the roof here. Now, depending on the distance we engage from, that might not be a problem. If we could get, say, Halcy parked up there, where we know she'll be safe, she can get the benefit of that lone wolf bonus as well as the elevation bonus to make some very deadly accurate shots. I might head right, but maybe before I do so, commit to doing so, throw a battle scanner out here or something. Let's get moving and see if we hear anything. Costa, you'll be taking point.
Headed there now.
Don't yellow move into revealing new territory, so we don't take that corner. Probably have some guys stack up behind the tank here as well.
That's affirmative.
Yeah, just dash everyone up behind this tank. It's going to be very useful in constricting our vision.
Running.
It's not usually something that you'd think is a benefit, but it keeps us from
Location
revealing
confirmed.
any enemies. And halcy, you'll be able to shoot over that cover if you need to, right? You sit right here and steady a shot. Alright, I hear drones, and that's floater out there, right? Is that second noise? That's floaters? No directional, though, so we're not very close to any of them.
Headed there
Let's
now.
continue creeping up. Yep, just keep
Moving out.
running it up.
Double time.
Now these guys here, we got to be careful because we don't want to like run them out this way and reveal something in that corner. So we got to be careful about how we move up.
Heading to that location.
Let's just stack everyone up here. That's a hell of a voice you got there, Verhoeven. And halcy, I mean, we're all in the clear, so. Keep an eye out for us, Costa. What the hell is that noise?
What was that sound?
What? What? What the hell is that noise? I honestly don't know. Is that drone? Do drones sound like that? Now, do I think that's something floating over the top of the building? Because it could be either drones or seekers, or do I think it's something inside the building? Or do I think it's something around this corner? Here's what let's do. We're going to take another turn. We are going to throw a battle scanner out this way to see if we're dealing with anything right around the corner. If not, we are going to prepare a breach into the warehouse.
Scanner live.
Might have wanted to use our other scanner to get halcy into a better firing position. However, we've sighted 2 drones. This is going to be a pretty easy pickoff, I think. If we keep people behind this crate here, the shipping container, we should be able to advance without revealing them. Without activating them.
Heading to that location.
If we hug this wall, oh, that stuff like that just gonna haunt this
Moving out.
campaign. Just clicking one tile out of cover for whatever reason. Well, in any case, as long as we don't hit the corner, we won't reveal.
I'm on it, Commander.
Let's just get the squad ready to stack up behind here, then we can peek out from the corners, send someone over here, and get some fire on those drones next
Solid
turn.
copy, Commander.
Hell, we might even start by just Costa lobbing a grenade over there. You know, he's not heat, he's not
Stepping
sapper,
off.
but an HE grenade right on top of him should do some pretty serious damage.
5 sur 5.
Ah, they're patrolling. All right, well, now they've blocked their own line of sight behind that Camera kinda... Okay, that is the edge of the map. There shouldn't be anything in this gap here, right? The camera kind of moved in a strange way. Alright, now... Is there visibility through the windows on that helicopter, do you think? If I run someone out here...
Je suis parti.
Are they going to reveal? No. Now, if they're going to patrol left and right, we might be able to set up a little overwatch trap here. However, we don't have too many positions to actually fire from. I mean, potentially, if they patrol into us, if we get a round of Overwatch, they shouldn't fire on the turn they're revealed, right? That's the rules? So we can take some pretty sketchy positions, knowing that we can fall back behind the cargo crate here, the shipping container.
On my way.
Put you on this corner here. You Overwatch. Now, shotgun Overwatch. I don't know too much about that, but move Zoko up. Halcy is going to sit back here and get a shot ready. Are you currently getting your bonus? Can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you're not. Well, if we need to, we can move Verhoeven here before we take our shot. Oops. Who's left? Costa. I don't know. We'll watch as well.
Got something over here.
Ah, they're coming straight over the top. Beautiful.
Disqualifié.
Is that Verhoeven that scored the kill? Alright, there's one more out there. Now, it could potentially float out here and take a shot, so we're going to duck back into cover.
Solid copy.
Oh, actually, we don't need Fraga to get a kill, so we could have left Zoko there in the corner, but...
On my way.
Oh well. We're just going to take a turn. Hope we can do that again. You Overwatch as well. Why not? Come at us, drone. Halcy?
Ajuste ma visée.
Nope.
Verflucht. Ziel verfehlt.
Alright, shot from Slappy. Goes wide.
Damn it! Missed the target.
I'm not too worried about this one drone, and whew, seems to be not too keen on actually engaging with us. Now, it is pretty far away, but... Halcy, what's your odds before... Okay, that's a 50% before Lone Wolf kicks in. I wish there was somewhere pretty far away I could run Verhoeven, where she still has a position to fire from, is also outside of the range of Halcy's Lone Wolf radius. I think we're just going to roll some dice here.
I'm all out. Shot wide.
J'y vais. J'ai plus rien. Oh, non! Raté!
Alright, that's Lone Wolf. See what you can do with it. I like it. Oh, never mind. Sorry I said anything. Alright, that's one pod down. Still not sure where that meld is. Perhaps inside the building? Is that a possibility? Saw some from the air. Well, let's take a turn to creep up a little bit and reload.
Good to go.
We do still have the option of scouting from the roof if we'd like to, as well as taking a peek inside. So let's get ready to do those things.
Will do.
And Zoko, looks like you're going to help with the breach. Is that floaters or thin men? That's thin men. It doesn't sound like rockets. It sounds like just sort of weird slithery noises. So that's thin men.
Yeah.
Now, who has our other scanner? That would be Slappy, who needs to take a turn to reload.
I'm rolling.
So I might send Slappy to the roof, see if he sees anything.
Je bouge.
Otherwise, have him throw the scanner.
C'est bon.
After we do our quick little peek inside here. Ragnar, you just keep an eye out. In case anything patrols this way. Ah.
What was that?
Now that sounds like floater growls. And that was pretty close, so that's either inside the building or immediately on the other end. So, good thing we set up our little breach here.
I'm on it, Commander.
Anything? Oh, there's a second level up there we can use. Interesting. Alright, let's start moving through the building.
Heading there now. I don't know how wise it is to split up the squad, but fighting from inside the building out into the tanks, if we had some way to... You know, the cover out here is all very linear. It's all nicely neat and lined up, which means that it's hard to attack into it. But, kind of like doing our UFO breach, if we can get them to take cover like against our guys in the building, and then have some flanking element out here... really wish I had thought of this 2 turns ago so that I could have started sending Slappy out this way with the scanner rather than having him inside the building. Let's start doing that. Solid copy.
I believe we'll have Fraga and Halcy head that way. Halcy should be able to take cover behind these trucks here, and then very neatly fire down this alleyway, assuming that we don't make contact over there. But given that we've been hearing contact over here and not over there, I think we're going to be in the clear.
Drücke aus.
Oh, and if we start making our way through the building, we can actually send some guys out the side door here. So let's move up with intention to do that. Send at least one more out that way, probably Slappy with his scanner, just to make sure.
Heading there
Slappy
now.
actually just take position up here.
Ça roule.
We did hear that enemy pretty close. Let's gonna move up and overwatch. Are they patrol into us? No. We don't hear directional anymore either. Alright, Slappy, let's get that scan out.
Headed there now.
Just to make sure we're not running into anything.
Getting a better look.
Yeah, line of sight around all these trucks and stuff is pretty difficult, but...
Aye, aye, Commander.
Anything? Nothing. Alright.
Drücke aus.
Alright, seems like our flanking element is in the clear here. So let's keep the rest of our team moving through the building.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna move up cautiously,
Je
somewhat.
suis déjà.
Yeah, somewhat.
Moving.
Maybe could have put him further towards the door, but... Alright, yeah,
What
they
was that?
definitely sound like they're in between that row of tanks there. Sound like they're either here or here or here. Believe if I use these trucks, though, I should be able to scoot this way without activating just yet.
Reine.
And Fraga actually is going to move farther back. Just
Stepping off.
oh no. Okay, cool, no problem. Got to be careful about where you path in those double moves, though. Looks like we're going to mount up on these two sets of doors here.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got the double doors back here, and then we've got the roll-up over here.
I'm all over it.
Merhoven, you move back here. Oh, you can't actually move back there. That's... Why can't either of you take that corner? Like, you've got so much movement. Why can't either of you take that corner? Is that a glitch? That's strange. Well, we're just gonna stack
I'm on
up
it, Commander.
over here, I suppose, then. We do have plenty of grenades, plenty of smokes and frags.
Compris.
Should we
J'y
need
vais.
them? It's really weird that nobody can stand in that corner. Is it because of the fire? Is it because of something on the second level here? You can stand up here. Can't stand down there. I'm actually going to sit you right in front of the door here so we have you in
Welcome.
position to shotgun or toss a grenade when we roll that open. Doesn't seem like we're getting any meld on this mission. Couldn't tell you where it is.
Ich mach dich
Run
los.
across. Now, do I... don't even have a shot this turn, so yeah, let's just steady because
Position confirmed.
we're expecting to make contact when I open those doors. I think. We definitely heard contact right here. They might be patrolling left and right. Okay, they're right outside.
Vous avez entendu?
All right. We got shots steadied. We got grenades on ready. This is the best we're gonna get. And there's no reveal. Now, this is those tanks I was talking about. We got all sorts of line of sight that we can't see here because it's between all these tanks. Now, we've been sitting here for a couple turns now, and we didn't hear them, you know, in the same place over and over again. So they might be patrolling left and right there. So, if we give them another turn, they might patrol through our line of sight now. Costa, I don't feel great about just leaving you in the open here, but they shouldn't shoot on reveal, so.
Got it covered.
Don't be a mistake. Where the hell are they? This is getting absurd. Now, I could start probing over here with the flanking team, but I don't want to leave them too far strung out, you know, if we make contact over here and then there's all these tanks in the way of our team here. So, I guess we're going to start moving up with using the tanks.
On my way.
This is very scary. Right, we've heard contact right here. This shouldn't be so...
Solid copy.
J'y vais.
And maybe I'm...
10-4.
Maybe I've gotten a little gun shy. Maybe I'm playing a little more cautiously than I need to right now, but
Bestätige.
I think we have the opportunity to make contact in a very nice way here. Not going to go out to
Roll it out.
Fraga.
Headed there now.
Whatever. What?
Shut up. Listen.
How far back are they? So what's in that crate? Oh, gross. Alright, so we heard them snarling down there. The vanilla spawn's out here on the street, by the way. Alright, I suppose we'll move up.
Roger that.
Start working in this direction. Start working... There's our boys. Alright, so... We've got two thin men and one sectoid out in this direction, in addition to the floaters haunting us out here somewhere. Now, just like before, if we can close on them without revealing, using the tanks and exploiting halcy's squad site to get a shot off, I'll be very happy. There's a lot of sort of strange cover in the way here. That would actually be a really good position for halcy to take. Do you still have a move?
Solid
Get
copy.
inside then. Just outside. We're just within vision, but outside of activation range there. That's a wonderful place for halcy to be. And then, I don't know, Fraga, you have to run away 7 tiles before we actually take the shot. Costa, I want you moving up using these tanks.
Good to go.
Now, it's a little scary if we start biasing ourselves this way, and then run into the floaters from this direction, because...
Time to kick this sucker off. They're moving to flank me.
Alright, well, this is why we brought flash, this is why we brought smokes.
Affirmatif.
I just hope that thin man pod isn't patrolling. Oh, God.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, put an overwatcher within vision.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Thin men, floaters hate that. And we'll do what we can here, get smoke out. That should counteract the flank crit bonus, right? Because now he doesn't count as out in the open to them. Oh, they are patrolling!
Target acquired.
Oh, they patrolled into us! Alright, it's just time to go balls out with our explosives then. No overwatch from them, that's very good.
Watch the flank.
Ooh, Costa.
That all you got?
There's one more shot out there. There's not one more shot out there. there's potentially Overwatch out there then. Oh my god, that was terrifying. There's potentially Overwatch out there then. Start thinking about what we can do. We need to get Costa back here. Now, from this middle position here, he may be able to chuck a grenade out to deal with the front runner up there. I don't think we have to worry about him. We potentially need to worry about a flank from this direction. Oh, that sucks. Halcy, what kind of shots do you have? Okay, Halcy's in position to start taking on that pod. This is very bad. We might... Let's think about our options. What do we have in our favor? How far can you throw a grenade? Now, from this position here, you can definitely throw a grenade on this guy out front. He may also be able to destroy cover out in this direction, opening up the shot for Halcy. Using the smoked positions, we have our team set up Overwatch here, which spooks floaters. We have Slappy, who will be in position to... How far can you run? Can you hit this corner? No. I should like to get some healing onto Costa. Although it's that situation where one medkit doesn't put him... doesn't give him enough health to survive another shot. Which... you start worrying about, you know, is that a wasted resource then if I do heal him? Well, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's start acting. Destroy some cover for me, Costa.
Catch.
Okay, no damage, but a bunch of targets out in the open now. That's easy pickings for Halcy and potentially Fraga. If I feel confident moving you here, you'll be within range. I'll feel confident moving you there if I kill this thin man. Maybe. Maybe I feel confident moving you there. Halcy, that was an 80%. Okay, I don't feel confident moving you there.
Position confirmed.
Oh, no vision. Oh, cripes.
I'm on it, Commander.
Je vais vers la position. Je balance la grenade.
Oh, what? Very nice. Alright. Thin man moving up. Fraga Overwatch. Shot's not good.
Shot failed to connect.
Alright, that's a good position for you to be in, though, because you have shit line of sight. You're going to stand out in the open in Overwatch because you don't realize that there's a sniper who has a bead on you, despite the fact that... Alright, good, beautiful. That gives us room to work. Alright, Halcy, round 2. You can do this. I trust you. I believe in you. Halcy! I'm not giving you room to work. I'm sorry. That's, you know... I wish I could give you the space that you needed to work, but there's a lot of Overwatch out there. I can't right now. Now, we can probably keep this guy spooked by Overwatch indefinitely. Thin Man over here less so. Acosta is still pretty safe back here. It would take the Thin Man running up past our troops to become dangerous. So I'm pretty confident in maintaining the overwatch here, throwing another grenade from Costa onto the Big Papa Thin Man, right on top of him.
Going out!
Ooh, that's not the damage we need. We're just going to maintain overwatch. What do you do? What do you do? You certainly don't move, not with two Thin Men looking at you like that. Do you smoke? Do you smoke Costa just to be sure? Let's have you smoke Costa just to be sure. Assuming that actually affects him. The area of effect on that is actually sort of a cross, I believe. All right, they're going to let Halcy go for the conversion. I believe in you, Halcy.
Negativschaden.
Halcy, I've given you so many opportunities. That was 3 shots with a 75% crit, and you've done 4 damage with them. Now, I'm pretty confident that this is all the aliens on the map, so we're just going to keep burning our resources against them because we do not have scouts, we do not have suppression. But they seem to be willing to sit in cover, overwatching, taking pretty heavy fire and taking grenades. So I'm happy to oblige them as long as they're willing to keep this up. The damage is still not quite there. Verhoeven got a kill. Zoko wants a kill. Let's give Zoko a kill. Let's just do it. I think we still have enough Overwatch to spook our floating friend. My God! Stay scared. Stay scared. Stay scared.
Damn it.
No, 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 no. No. Oh.
Damn, that was close.
Oh, that's the scariest thing that ever happened. Oh, that is the scariest thing that has ever happened. All right, we're starting to run out of resources here, but we're also starting to run out of enemies. Halcy, let's get you in position to take a shot at the floater. Get you way back here, give you all the room you need to work. Should be blocked line of sight by the tank. Should be okay.
Rücke aus.
Okay, Brill. Stay scared. Stay scared. Stay scared. Stay scared. All right. Halcy. Now let's see what you can do.
X-ray neutralisiert. Ich könnte hier Munition gebrauchen.
There's the damage. There's the damage on the 5% critical. Now, if we had our Xenoneuro ready we would be in position to make a pretty sweet capture here, because... Wait. 1 floater. 2 floaters. How many floaters were there? How many floaters were there? We haven't seen any activity out of a potential 3rd floater, which means that he's outside of our field of view. If he's outside of our field of view, that means that we're outside of his field of view. So if we're outside of his field of view, he's not staying put because we were overwatching him. He was staying put and out of sight because he doesn't exist. Send it now.
That's affirmative.
Alright, fucking give... Nope, you're not up on the corner. Alright, fucking give it to him. Fraga? Nope. Fucking give it to him. Oh, wait. Is there a potential flank here?
Je suis en route.
It's a long distance flank, but it's a potential flank. So he runs
J'ai
next
raté la
turn.
cible.
Moving.
Oh, the sectoid's still out there. Okay, that's what I lost count of. I had this, you know, a tugging sensation in my mind. Like, what are you forgetting? What are you forgetting? Now, Costa has our shotgun, which is a really nice decisive weapon for situations like this, where we just close and kill him. But he also has 1 health. And we've got a thin man that we know is going to do something weird next turn. He's going to run. So I want to get Costa nice and far away from that thin man.
Will do.
Hopefully he just runs into Overwatch and dies.
That's a load of bull.
That is a load of bull. He ran into a position where he's still flanked. Halcy have line of sight on him?
C'est tout ce que tu sais faire?
Coming in hot. Halcy does not have line of sight on him. Who has him flanked then? Zoko. Let's keep it up. Lovely.
Taken care of. Moving out.
Let's get Slappy a kill. We want that medic experience. Let's let him get this last one if he can.
No way that just happened.
J'y vais.
Verhoeven, is this a flank? It is. Why can't you give us these situations like... I know I said I want to focus on captures. I don't have captures yet, though. All these 1 health enemies they're giving us.
Position bestätigt.
I don't know. Sure.
Confirmed. Closing on target position now.
Just need to finish this off.
Les aliens montés pour cible.
Alright, Slappy, how do you feel about getting that touch of experience?
Heading there now.
What an anticlimactic end to this one.
Kill confirmed.
Well,
Everything by the numbers.
alright, everyone made it through. And that should be promotions on all of our rookies. I believe all of our rookies got kills.
And some of our specialists there were only 80 away from a promotion, which they should get from the mission alone, if I'm correct. Let's see how we did. Take bets on Costa's sick leave. 24 days. That's my estimation. "34 days. Well then, that's really unfortunate. That's engineer experience we're not going to see for over a month then. And even when he does get out, he's not going to be a repair engineer. He's just going to be a sapper engineer. That's unfortunate. That's really seriously bad for our strategy here. But let's look at the bright sides. Halcy, wasn't expecting a level up from Halcy. However, we did get a level up from Slappy, which is tremendous. Now, Slappy at this point doesn't have anything that contributes to our strategy. We've got Revive, Steadfast, Covering Fire. Now, Revive is a pretty strange perk because it sounds great. You bring a guy back from the dead, but it's sort of really marginal because you have to count on a soldier receiving a fatal wound, and then you have to count on that soldier going into bleeding out rather than just dying. Unless I'm not sure of how the mechanics work, unless it's not like, well, if you have a revive medic on hand, they'll always go into bleeding out rather than dying. I don't think that's the case. I'm honestly not sure. I'm going to delay this perk selection for now. We have Verhoeven, promoted to specialist support. We have another weapons. We have another tactical. That's good. Bringing home a lot of corpses. No meld, unfortunately. I didn't even see the canisters on that mission, which is very unfortunate.
We will be in touch, Commander.
We got 80 bucks and we got a fair bit of experience. That was actually a lot of... That was, what, 5 total levels? How close are we to our... Still don't have a officer training available. That's very unfortunate. Well, nothing to sell, not much to do, but keep it spinning. Yeah.
Contact detected.
And another large ship over Mexico. Is this another abductor, or is this something else? Let's take a look. I think I remember what an abductor looks like from last time. So Mexico's their next target, huh?
Bogey.
Doesn't seem to be going straight in for an abduction.
Disengaging.
That is not an abductor. So that is either a resource gathering mission or something else. I don't think that's a terror ship.
Contact detected.
All right. Well, we're on ballistic weapons. We're on no scopes. We don't have any shivs. We don't have any soldiers above Lieutenant Corporal. Right? El Couple? That's what that means. But we have a large ship that just set down in our airspace. If we can take that ship, it will be a huge boon to us, materially, financially. It's going to be a huge bounty of alloys, Illyrium, power sources, flight computers. It's going to be a whole mess of potentially useful corpses. On the flip side, this could mean the death of
let's look at the roster we have available right now. Lieutenant Corporal Scout, Lieutenant Corporal Gunner Assault. These guys are definitely coming. Probably take Takahashi as a sniper, or one of these guys as a sniper. Have a Rocketeer in the form of Jenna Russell. This is going to be a tough one to consider if I pursue this or if I let this go. If I let it go, and this is... depending on what sort of mission the aliens are running, I could be looking at like a huge panic spike in Mexico. I could be looking at, you know, just the aliens gathering a lot of resources, which will speed up their research and stuff, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics work, but... if I let this go, that's potentially very good for the aliens. If I act on this and fail, that's very bad for me. If I act on this and succeed, that's a huge damage to their progress and a huge boon to my progress.
We've been picking up some odd transmissions lately. Some nut calling himself Commander Straker has been all over the news ranting about shadow operatives.
Spooky. Wouldn't know anything about that. Honestly, you guys, I was planning on recording another episode right after this, but I'm going to have to decide whether or not I want to act on this thing first. Well, in the meantime, this has been episode 8 of XCOM with Airpy. Glad to be coming back for this. I really didn't want to let this series just, you know, die off. And I think I kind of owe it to, you know, my viewers, to, you know, not just peter out and disappear. That was a pretty scary mission, just, you know, based on how we made engagement, pretty carelessly let myself get flanked, as I, you know, predicted about 2 seconds before it happened. Coming up next, though, is just a potentially terrifying mission, just in terms of the force that we might be facing there, but potentially. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'll act on this, but we'll see next time. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the show. Take it easy. Have a good night.